Hello my dear students. So in this we'll try to see the different types of painting, how it is done, the textured painting and all. Right now we are doing the external painting. You can see we are doing external painting here, and that is a roller. With the help of a roller, wherever you are supposed to do the painting, you are going to do. You can see here a crack has come up, right? So even before we start with the painting work, wherever we have the cracks, no, we'll get a primer crack filler. We'll try to fill the cracks here, and once the cracks is filled, after a day we'll put it in two coat. Like let us say today I'll put one coat here, I'll wait for 24 hours, then again next day I'm going to fill it again, and after that I'll start with the painting, because the moment you fill the grout into this, it is going to shrink. So that is why we'll wait for one day, and after that we'll start to do the painting again. Yeah, now you can see with the help of that roller you're doing the painting, and it is an external painting. Right now you're doing the painting from outside, right? So in this way they are trying to arrange the scaffolding. This is X frame scaffolding what they are arranging, and based on that we are going to do the execution. Yeah, so again you can see the painting being done. Now we are doing the internal painting. This is inside the room. So try to see here again, you can see we have done the skirting work here, the marble has been put up, and again you can see how the painting is being done. Yeah, so again here we are making use of a different color. It's a deep pink what we are used it here, and we are doing the ceiling painting now. Okay, so help of a roller we'll try to do the painting. So we have covered everything. So all these are the wallpapers what we try to use. Yeah, now I'll be showing you the texture painting. Now this is a texture painting what we are supposed to do. Okay, we are going to do the first coating. Now I'll go a bit forward, yeah. Okay, so these people are doing this is the first coat of a painting what we'll apply. Whenever we do the texture painting, we have to apply that in two layers. This is the first coat what we apply, and once it gets dried we'll start to apply with the second coat. I'll go a bit forward because it will take time. So you can see it now. Finally one complete coat has been completed, and this much extra portion is left out. Okay, now it's trying to do that additional portion, the small portion which was left out. So you can see the color now, right? So it's the first coat all about. Yeah, so once that is done, next we are supposed to do the second coat. Now you see here we have such type of rollers here. You can see the roller, the shape of the roller, it's called as bagging rollers, and here we'll put the paint and we'll do that. So before applying the second coat, we have to make sure my first coat is completely moist, or completely it is in cool condition. So that what we are doing, with the help of a sponge, we are trying to make the surface a bit wet, so that the second coat will adhere to that particular first coat. Okay, so now you can see we are applying the second coat, and this is he is pasting the mastic tape over that, because when you do the painting there is a chances that your paint will get stick to the ceiling also. So with this we are bifurcating that particular layer, and then once the painting is done we can take it out. Okay, so this is how we are putting the tape over there, and once all the entire surface is wet, now it is completely wet, now we'll start with the second coat. Now you see the second coat and see how it is going to completely change. Now this is the second coat what I'm applying. I'm going a bit forward. Yeah, so once this is done, now you see this guy, he has a roller in his hand, that is a bagging roller. So these are different texture what we try to create. Now you see how the complete painting is going to change from here onwards. right? Now you can see the kind of a golden texture has come there. So this is how a texture painting will be used. Now whichever way you want, you can do that. Now he's trying to go in an inclined way, in a 45-degree. Right, so I hope you are getting the exact way how these people are doing it. Okay, I'll go a bit forward because you'll get a complete picture once we are at the end of this. So you can see it now. Most of the things we have finished. A final part is left out. Yeah, it's completely done now. So this is how your entire wall is going to look once everything is done. So you can see it now, how beautiful it's looking. So it's a textured painting, and we have different type of texture also. Right now he is doing a bagging roller. We'll try to see the other types of texture painting also, and finally you can see how it looks. It has to get dry, and finally you are going to get a beautiful wall texture over there. Yeah, finally it is done. This is how it looks completely. Now we are doing one more texture here. So again, it's the first layer what we are trying to put. I'll go a bit forward because okay. So again, in this way, this is the name of a company, Nerolic, and we are doing a painting here. This is the first coat we are doing, and you can see finally how it looks once everything is done. So it's a Royal Nerolic painting what we are doing. Okay, so one layer is completely done. So I'm showing you for another room. We'll come back to that a bit later. Okay, this is for another room. Again, you can see first coat is already put. This is the second coat we are trying to put. Okay, a blue color, and finally you can see how everything will change. So two coats we have done already. We have done one coat here, that is a cream color, and this is a blue color coating what we have done. It's a second layer, and of course after that we'll try to play the texture painting over that. Yeah, so now you can see here again we are making this surface wet, and over this we'll try to do the texture painting. Now here it's a different texture what we are doing. So you can see it's the second layer what we have put. Okay, a kind of purple color you can see. Yeah, so once this is done, you can see this guy, he is going to give that texture. So I'll try to write it here. The name of this texture is actually fizz. So it's a royal play. It's called royal play. So you get a brochure for all these things. Okay, you don't have to buy it and all. If you go to the any of the hardware shop, you'll get all these things. It's a royal play, and this particular texture is called as fizz. Okay, now you see how this guy is doing all those things. See, these things has to be done when your paint is wet. Only then you can get such kind of uh, texture painting over there. right? I hope you are enjoying this, how all these things are finally done, because final look is going to come only through painting, the texture painting and all. Hmm, got it? This is how it looks finally. Yeah, so you can see it now. Yeah, now we'll come to this particular texture painting. Here we are again using a different texture here. So again he has made that surface wet, and once that is done, we'll start with the second coat now. Okay, I'll go a bit forward. Yeah, now you can see it here. Once this coat is done, now you can see a kind of a roller here. This is a bagging roller what we have. Okay, so now you see how he is doing that. So this particular arrangement is called as disc arrangement. So it looks like a disc, right? So it was the same tool what we used in the first texture painting. Now he is rotating it in a circle way. There with the help of a roller he is trying to go up and down. Okay. So you can see it how it is being done. So again you people can have a very good future even in the interiors part also. A civil engineer doesn't mean that only you have to become a site engineer. There are many roles. We understood how to do a quantity estimation, we understood about the planning engineering, we understood about site execution, we understood about the interiors part. So if you are very passionate about all these things, you can try to learn. Let me pause here so that I can give you a better idea. Yeah, see if you are interested to learn all these things, what we can do is you have to learn AutoCAD, then you have to learn softwares like Revit, and also a Google SketchUp. Okay, I'll write it here. So I'll be bringing a lot of courses on all these things. You keep checking my profile Akshay Kamath. Maybe every now and then I'll bring a new courses and all these things, Google SketchUp. So with the help of this softwares and all, no, you can try to give a very good interiors and all. And of course you should have a basic idea like for this particular room which color will look good and all. Okay, because it all depends. See, there's a very good brightness now, isn't it? Look at the way the brightness is good. So for this brightness which color is going to look good? So all those concepts we should have, only then we can become good interior designers. Even interior designer has a very good scope in that market, because ultimately people want, they don't want to know what is the strength of the brickwork here, they don't want to know what is the slab thickness given here. Everything is gone once you do the interiors and all, right? So that is how it is. It has a good future also. You can make your career in that sector also. And all these are nothing but a innovation, right? See, right now you're using one kind of tool. Other than that, you even you can make use of your own tool also, and you can do it. So it's more about being creative and all. That's it. So instead of making this arc horizontal, you can make it vertical also. Again, a different design you are going to get. There's no fixed designs and all. It all depends. Okay, I'll go a bit forward. I think we have covered most of the part. And finally, yeah, it's almost done, right? So it looks beautiful now. Finally we have reached there, and this is how it looks. So that excess whatever paint it has come, we'll clean it later. Okay, and this kind of texture painting should be done wherever we having a plain surface. Okay, if you have a window and all, in that portion if you do, it will not come out good. Here also it's not coming that good since we have this board and all, isn't it? So wherever we have a plain surface, no, see now what has happened, it looking good, but since we have a window here, and since we have this what you call a headrest here, so maybe this much portion is cut and even this much portion is cut. but still it looks good. So always whenever you do a texture painting, you should make sure you are getting a complete wall and there's no cut something like a window and all. Only then you can get that feel of a texture painting. Now right now we are into the another room. Here you can see a different kind of texture painting. So green we have done, second layer. Now you see this is a bagging roller we have. So here you can go anyway. Now next you can go horizontally, you can go vertically, anything you can do. So you can go horizontally, you can go vertical, anything can be done. Okay, again I'll go forward. There is no such rules and all. So you can see finally everything we have completed in this room, and this is how it looks. So this kind of roller is available in the market, and whatever is the texture painting that you want, based on that the roller will be available. You can bring it and you can do the work. Okay, this is how it looks finally. Yeah, now this is another different way of texture painting. If you have seen the waste coconut coir, what you get, with the help of that we are doing. So you can see already we have put orange color background to that. Okay, that is a kind of a saffron color. Then this is a deep red color what we have. Now here you can see they are making use of the waste coir what we get from the coconut, and through that they are doing this kind of work. So I'll show you that how it looks. Yeah, so you can see it here. See, this is a coconut. Okay, from the coconut. Okay, so this piece you get. So with the help of this piece you dip it in the paint and then you give that kind of texture wherever you want. Yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this particular concept. You see here. So with this we are trying to do all those activity. Okay, yeah, again this is another different type. You see it here. With the help of sponge we are trying to do this kind of texture. Okay, so we have done one coat. This is a second coat. This is a sponge what we have. So with the help of a sponge we are just giving that impression, and you can see how it looks. So I'll go a bit forward so that you'll get a complete picture of this once it is done. So you can see now on both the side how it looks. So this side also it is done, and here also is doing that. So that is a sponge what he has. So you can see that sponge, right? And finally this is another thing, same bagging roller we are used, but at a different kind of texture we have given it here. Instead of giving that spongy, so with the help of that roller we are giving a different texture here. So you can see it here, how it has come. Yeah, so that's how it is. This was all about the texture painting. Other than that, yeah, we have one more painting after that. Let me show you that. So right now whatever we understood, it was all about the painting and all. Sometimes in the market you get stencils. I'll write it here. This is called as stencils. Okay, such kind of art is art is available. Whichever art you like, we try to keep it on the paint surface and we try to paint it. And once, so you can see it, no, how that particular stencil art has come here. So you have to paste it. You can reuse this particular stencil. So you can see it now, how beautiful it looks. So now they are trying to adjust that where exactly the center will come. Okay, and this is how we are supposed to do it. Okay, so this is one more thing. This is another different stencil art what we have here. The shape is also different, so you can see it now, how it looks. So you can place it wherever you like. If it comes in one single line, it looks good. It all depends how you want to do that. So that was all about the texture painting, the stencils and all. Other than that, again we have different types of painting and different type of texture available in the market. Whatever we did in my home, I have taken a video of that and I taught you in this way. So I hope you have enjoyed the lecture up to here. We'll see you back in the next lecture.